Well, I promised you a look at some wonderful watches, and here they are. We will get to them a little bit later on. But what I wanted to talk first, Mark, was about the level of investment you've made as a company in technology, because we've talked about the internet and you setting up the internet and the websites and things. I mean, you've now, on an iPad here, you've got the internet, but you've also done applications for iPads and iPhones.
Yeah, I mean, we've tried very hard. There's more dimensions to having an online presence these days. People can sometimes be lulled into a false sense of security that having a website is enough. We have email marketing campaigns, Twitter, all sorts of social media, and we've just literally launched our iPhone and iPad application, which say one of the first companies, if not the first company in the watch industry to launch this application.
And how easy or difficult was it to do that? Because I would think you've got a mountain of hoops to go through, and you're not in terms of size, you're not a big business.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, I think one of the key areas and sort of advice you would give to somebody is, once you've got out of your comfort zone in terms of what your capabilities are, sourcing people who are specialists, who you know and are recommended, that you can take on to do this work for you. We got involved with a very good company who looked at this as an option for us. And they've developed this alongside with our e-marketing campaign, and we could clearly see that 60% of the newsletters that we sent out were being opened by iPhones, iPads, iTouches, and it was a natural progression just to develop the application for people who've got a genuine interest in our watches.
And it's very easy, I suppose, with the technology to see how those emails are being opened.
Absolutely. I mean, the information you can find about your customers and people who are interested in your product is phenomenal, down to the pages that they've looked at, how much time they've spent on the website, the path of negotiations, navigation through your website. So it's, as I said, there are certain areas you've got to really concentrate on above and beyond having a simple website, and social media and innovative, interesting new ideas, I think, are very important if you're a leading business and looking to lead the company.
And is it, in terms of finance, without going into specific money, is it an expensive investment to go into our applications for this sort of technology?
Surprisingly not. I mean, it depends on how intricate the application is. You could start an investment from probably £3,000 to £5,000 and get a fairly basic one. Some of the very complex, intricate applications out there are £20,000 and £30,000. So, depending on what your business requirements are, you can tailor this type of application to suit your business, which is exactly what we've done with the with our application.
And how has technology helped the business grow over the years in terms of turnover?
Massively. I mean, what it's done is it's streamlined all the resources in terms of staff and the time we spend within the business. So, with the content management systems that we've got in place and contact management system, that means that we can get a huge amount of work done, and very well organised through all the systems that we have in place. We've just installed a new retail system, which again will streamline us and help us really identify the products which are selling well, which aren't selling so well. So there's a very, very close eye needs to be kept on all the technologies available. A lot of them are free. You can use Twitter, YouTube, all these things which are picked up by search engines can really help funnel inquiries and interest, directly to your website and directly to contact.
So how has this changed the way of the business?
It's made a huge effect. I mean, from when I started from day one with my father Ian, we found there's been certainly a 17 times increase in the turnover with a combination of Ian's business acumen and the development of the website and the social media iPad apps which we've developed in the last few years.
So is this the way forward, do you think? I mean, eventually, will you not have a shop?
There will always be, in my opinion, the need to have a retail premises. As much as people love the quality and the simplicity of our website, the quality of the images that you use are always very, very important. But at this type of level, there are two sets of customers. Again, you've got the people who have either been recommended to us or who have got absolute faith in the internet, which tend to be a slightly younger generation. But we deal with people who aren't quite as reassured about the internet, and the horror stories which are out there are in the forefront of people's minds. So people are quite happy to look at the product, but they aren't prepared to buy it until they come to a retail premises, and that's where we strike on both sides.
Yeah.